Hey guys, it's me, Melissa Marie, and I'm so excited because I have a great video for you tonight. But first, I want to take it back to the beginning. This was when I first got on the scale and found out this is the most I've ever weighed in my entire 37 years of life. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and my metabolism is changing. I don't know what's going on. Just want to be ahead of this. I got this. Full 20 pounds down. I'm so excited. I am 38 years old. I'm almost back to where I want to be. So I'm going to keep doing the things that make me feel healthy and strong and blessed and just happy for life. Like in general, I don't want to take anything for granted because just waking up this morning is the truest blessing of it all. But I don't want to keep talking to you looking like this. So I'm probably going to come later and do an actual intro where I actually look put together. Yeah, let's go. So jumping right in, I did it again. I recorded the entire video. This time it wasn't on time lapse. This time my entire head was cut out of the entire video. But again, that whole clip that I recorded was like 15 minutes. So hopefully we can squish this down, get right to the points. I've already said it once, and let's get into it. This video is really just another update video, but for me, this is a milestone video because I started this fitness journey back in November 2nd, 2022, and I am down officially 20 pounds as of this video. But more importantly, this video is more so about things that I've learned along this journey. With that said, I'm gonna not rush, but I'll get through this part as quickly as possible. All right, first things first, start with a change that you can, this is for people who are just getting, started on their journey. Start with a change that you can make and stick with for at least 2 to 4 weeks. So in my case, when I first started my fitness journey, I decided that I was gonna eliminate sugar. So for 2 weeks, I did not have any added sugar. Like if the food already had like certain berries and things, obviously have sugar in them, but I did not have anything with added sugar to the best of my ability. And I did that for 2 weeks. And so I was able to do that change. So for me, that was a change that I knew I could stick with for 2 to 4 weeks. I only did it for 2. And then when I started integrating sugar back in, I did sugar only on the weekends. And then, during the week I had no sugar. So I was able to maintain that probably for about the first 4 weeks. But I have a sweet tooth, so that was kind of challenging. I eat sugar now, but I do it in moderation. Sugar is just really not good for you. Again, okay, I am not an expert. This is just me sharing what worked for me on this journey. I always preface that because different people have different, needs, and I don't want anyone to do something that I did and then it hurt them or be negative in their life. So I really want you to be sure that you consult whoever you need to consult in this process. But for me, that's what works. So whatever you can stick with for the first 2 to 4 weeks, and it's a change that you can make that you'll stick to, that's the first thing that I would say, because it's encouraging. Like I had this goal, I met this goal, and I'm seeing a little bit of a change, and I want to continue with that. The next thing I said was to download some type of calorie tracking app or write down what you eat every day, and then go back and look at the calories, what those things are later. You can look at the packages, you can Google it, and in that way you have an idea of what you're eating. Just be in a caloric deficit, and once you're in that deficit, you should start to also, see some type of changes, and that worked for me, so I'm sharing that as well. With that said, be prepared for plateaus and be ready to make adjustments. And I say that right after saying to track your calories, because eventually you'll start to realize you eat a lot of repetitive food items. So you'll be like, oh, I don't need to track my calories anymore because I know what I'm eating. I know how many calories it is. And so I got to that point. But what I didn't realize was I was making little changes here and there in what I was eating, having more portions, different things, and I ended up no longer being in a caloric deficit, and I did end up gaining a couple of pounds. But either way, even if that didn't happen, I'm pretty sure I would have hit that plateau at some point, and I would have to be ready to make an adjustment. And so with this time around, the adjustment that I made was trying alternate day fasting. People swear by intermittent fasting and alternate day fasting, which I had never heard of, but At the time when I started tracking my calories again, because I was like, girl, you need to track them. And sure enough, I got back into my caloric deficit and I started to see, the pounds going down little by little again. And I had came across a video of someone talking about alternate day fasting. So I was like, oh, let me try that too. And I saw a huge change with the pounds going down. And so that was my adjustment. So just be ready that you are going to you may hit a plateau. Be ready to just, look up things, make adjustments, whatever that may be. And just be encouraged not to give up if you see the scale going the other way, because sometimes that happens. You can readjust, pick back up, and get back to where you need to be or whatever your goal may be. This one's really important. Like, enjoy your food. It shouldn't become a miserable process. Like, oh, you have a goal, you want to get down, you want to fit a dress, you have somewhere to go. And I understand the impact and this desire of just wanting to get to where you want to be, but it shouldn't have to be unbearable. You shouldn't get stressed out about I'm saying you very loosely. I really mean me. I'm not pointing my finger at anyone, but enjoy it. If there's a type of food that you like, find an alternate healthy version of it. There's so many people who have cookbooks and YouTube videos, and just research it. And maybe there's a meal that you love that's a little higher in the calories to fit in your day. And so you just want to have that taste, but in a more healthy way. There's people who have that, so look for that. And it's also fun, that it makes it fun. You're like, oh, I found a new recipe, I want to try this, and it can be fun. So make it an enjoyable process. And also, with that said, don't be afraid to have the occasional guilt-free day. Like people will say, have cheat days. Why? Yes, do it. Why not? Yesterday was National Donut Day, and I had a donut. I'm still doing alternate day fasting, and it wasn't my fasting day. And I was like, I'm going to have this donut. And I did, and I enjoyed it, and I have zero guilt about it. Because if this journey gets too stressful, you won't continue with it. Consistency is key. Like, your journey is only going to be as successful as consistent as you make it. And that's why in the beginning I said, when you first start, try to find something that you can stick with, because that consistency will hopefully yield a result and encourage the process and the trajectory of the journey. And there will be ups and downs in this journey, but just stick to it. If you can, the best way that you can. Like I said, don't be afraid, to have your favorite thing occasionally as you balance it in, and do that. Don't be afraid of that. It should be a fun process and a rewarding process, because we're working towards our goals. And that's another thing. Be sure to have a reasonable and reachable goal. It was at 172. So me being 20 pounds down, I felt that was a reasonable goal. I did not have like a time frame. I just wanted to start and see what would happen. 7 months later, here I am. And I mean, maybe at times it felt long, but overall, I feel like it flew by. One thing I am going to do is stay away from the weight loss pound counting, like scale weigh-ins, as much as I used to before, because that was just kind of to help me track myself. You need a tracker. Now that I'm down the 20 pounds, my goal is to get fit, tone my body, be strong, be healthy. Maybe I'll pick up an activity and just kind of focus and zone in on that. So that's my goal now. What else? Okay, last but certainly not least, be proud of yourself. Listen to your body also. So, there's days where it may be my alternate day fasting day, but I'm like, no, I need to eat more than my 500 calories that day. And I will. And if I know that 500 calories sounds scary, you can look at my last video or just look it up. Something called alternate day fasting. Again, I'm not an expert, so I don't like to say go for it, because I don't know how it impacts everyone's body, but it has been working for me. And so back to what I was saying, listen to your body though, because if you need to eat, you have to listen to your body. You don't want to pass out because you're trying to, that's almost counteractive or counterintuitive to what your goal is, which is to be healthy. So be proud of yourself. You rock. You are amazing, and keep going, keep pushing. You are strong. You are awesome. Even the changes that you're making that maybe only you see right now. I'm sorry, my cat is here. Here she is. So push through, I don't think she wants to stay. Okay, bye. She gone. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I know some people have been with me from the beginning, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope that I've been encouraging. I know that there's a lot on social media nowadays where lose weight, do this and do that, and it's just like it can become toxic or it can become disheartening, like why is everyone trying to do this and that. And I really hope that I have not come off that way. This is just my fitness journey. I'm tracking it, and I'm hoping that if anyone has a like journey or a like goal or like desire, that they would find it helpful. And so I really hope truly that that is the case. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't miss anything. Stay encouraged. I'm not going anywhere. I'm probably going to do my I first started out weighing myself every 2 weeks, and I had a video for that. Then I started weighing myself every month and making videos for that. Just giving an update with things that help, just a little tracker. But I probably won't, I'm going to veer away from that now, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to post my fitness journey videos because it's a lifestyle now. It's like, this is what I want to do. And I enjoy making YouTube videos in general. So it's like a perfect combo. And I do want to continue, and I want to get stronger. I looked at my muscles. Let's get here. I'm like, girl, you're getting really strong. And I am. I really am. I've always been kind of like a tomboy, so I've always kind of had muscles growing up, but I want to reveal them more, like, work on that, get strong. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching. So much more to come. Stay encouraged. I'm with you on your journey. Thank you for being with me on mine, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.